Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm so glad everyone is here today to learn how to do decals. I'm going to show y'all step by step how to accomplish such an art that decals are. And today I have these. I'm going to be showing y'all. It might not be the same color I use, but it will be the same material. And see, I'm going to show y'all this is what I use. Polytech. And this you can find in your nearest store anywhere you'd like. I will also be using these and this one that's a little better with the grip. This one's a standard, a light grip, and this one's a standard grip. The difference between these is that the light grip, when you take off the decal, it won't stay on the mat. And this one, it'll more than likely rip off your paper. But that's when you're trying to do, when you have a harder material. This is for a super simple decal. This is for a much bigger, thicker decal. And as you can see, this is like way larger than this small one. So it just depends on what you're looking for to make what your client bought from you. So let's get started. We're going to start off by searching Cricut.com either on Explore, Chrome, or whatever software you're using. And once we have that downloaded, we are going to have to download the app onto your computer. And remember, there's always going to be a pop-up. And remember to read before declining or accepting whatever pop-up you have on your computer. And then we'll be choosing what Cricut Explorer we have. I have the Cricut Explorer 3, but you may have a different one. You may have the heat transfer or anything. In this case, I have the 3. I have the Model 3, which is why I'm choosing the third one. There will be instructions and how, and you even have the instructions on paper as well. But they'll have physical instructions, you'll have video instructions, and how to plug in and how to start this Cricut of yours. I followed these steps to have mine installed. Thankfully, it's a really easy process. It really shows you detailed step by step how to do it. Once you've done them all, it'll take you to the next step, which is seeing all the designs and layouts you can choose from. Of course, there's a free version and there's a paid version, whichever one you'd like more. You can always use Canva. You can always use Photoshop, Illustrator, anything to make your designs. You don't have to use Cricut particularly. But if you don't want to waste the time or money on other resources, you can choose from multiple designs that they already have pre-made for you. And obviously, you can always modify, edit, whatever design you'd like. And then once you choose a design that or something, a theme that you're looking for, you can always search them up on the search bar up top. And there's going to be themes about, let's say you're searching for apples. There's going to be a lot of apple designs that pop up. And of course, here I'm just showing you where to go to be able to have this blank sheet of paper, which this will be where all your designs will be at. Here I have a few that already come with the app. Everything comes with the app. It's free. As long as it doesn't have that little symbol on the bottom where it says that you need to pay, it's free. These are all the shapes, and those shapes up top are free as well. In this particular case, I did not use any designs from Canva. From Cricut, I'm sorry. I am using one from my Explore page that I had already searched up. I was thinking of doing a heart. I think something basic. It was not basic, but it is really simple, but it's something that sells a lot. Who doesn't love, So I did want to choose a really cute heart, and I chose this one, which is really, really nice. I think it gives it that little touch up in the bottom. Once you save your image, save it onto your computer and take it back to Cricut. There, you're going to upload your image. And once you have your image uploaded, You will be choosing from a simple design, a moderate design, or a complex design. The difference between these is like this one, the one I have right now is a simple design. It doesn't have multiple colors. A moderate design has a few shapes and it might have a few, one or two colors, and the complex one, the deluxe, has multiple colors. Here, since my background wasn't white, or wasn't transparent, it was white, I'm just erasing the background, selecting what I don't want, what I do want, and remember that if the picture isn't as dark as you want the color to be, you can always choose the restore button and then click on the image where you want the design to be a little darker, and it'll do it for you. Now here you're just going to choose if you want to keep it as the design looks on the left, or if you want to print out the page and then place it onto your mat and then cut it from there, which there you'd be wasting more ink, I would say. But there's some designs that do not transfer just by the image. I chose with this design just transferring it digitally instead of printing it off, just because it did transfer really pretty and really dark, just like I wanted it. So there was really no reason for printing it and wasting that ink on the design. Here it shows you just how it transfers onto the white paper, but you always have the option of resizing your design, your image, anything that you have placed onto this white canvas. You can always make it as big or as small or as wide as you'd like. It all depends on the mat you have. There are like the ones I showed you previously, like the 24-inch, the 12-inch. There's just different mats. For me, I have the 12-inch right now just because this design is going to be really small. It's for a phone case. Therefore, I don't need 24 inches for a design to be able to place on my phone case. Here, you would choose the type of mat you have. I have the second type of mat, which you will see whenever you're on your computer. And then you just choose the size of the mat, which I'm choosing 12 by 12. And this is the one I have, the blue one. It's a 12 by 12. It's the small mat. I do not own any smaller mats than this one. Therefore, I'll be using this mat, which is really nice, and the color is really nice. The grip is nice as well. It doesn't break your decals when you rip them off, and it doesn't break. There's no extra being left behind, which is really nice. I like it better than the green one. Here I'm just resizing, making sure nothing of my design is touching the red lines on all four corners, just so that if it hits the red lines, it will not cut. So you need to have it behind or underneath the red lines. Here I'm just starting my machine, and I will make sure that the measurements are correct, and the machine does that for me. I don't have to do anything of that by myself. Here it's cutting. It's a really fast process. It's in a blink of an eye almost, since this design is really small. And here I'm just going to peel off the extra black material that I do not need for my design. As you can see, I'm going to peel whichever side comes off better. Sometimes the bottom doesn't come out as easy, so therefore I need to use another corner. Sometimes it doesn't come off with my utensils, so I need to use my fingers. It really just is depending on your material and the type of material you have with you. Mine's really easy to open usually. Like this one was a little harder, but it's okay. Nothing that you can't do with your fingers. Here I started peeling. Finally, yay, it peeled. And now I'm just being really careful not to break the pieces that I'm actually going to use. You can see how you can get it from various sides. It doesn't matter if you touch the material you're using, it will not come off unless you grip it really hard. But more than likely, it will stay on the paper. And as you can see, came out right, so pretty. And I still have the center of that little heart to get off, and that you can just take it off really carefully so it won't break. And the heart was so pretty. I absolutely love this heart. It was a really good seller. I had a lot of people compliment me on this design, which is really, really nice. I liked it, and that's how it came out. Now you're going to grab your transfer tape, which that I will leave the link below. I got it off of Amazon. It was really cheap. It was the best place where I found it, the best price, honestly. And then you would just transfer that onto your decal, and you would squish, 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 making sure that it really does transfer. This is such an important step because without this, you won't be able to transfer it onto whatever surface you're trying to place it, whether it's a phone case, a computer, a car, a mug, a bin, whatever it is. You won't be able to transfer it without this transfer tape. It would just break off. And that's the phone case I will be using. And then you just take off the transfer tape, leave the rest behind. It's already trash. There, you're gonna place it on, and you're gonna use your little utensil again just to make sure it's all placed onto the cell phone case. And you just squish, 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 and you just keep squishing until you feel that it's ready. It doesn't matter if you squish really hard. The more you do it, the better it is, the less it will likely that it will stay on the transfer tape. And then just take it off really carefully, just making sure you don't break the decal. And that is how it comes out. It's so cute. And obviously you can always place an initial in there, or your name, or whatever you'd like. And this is the final result. So did we learn a lot today? I hope you guys had fun, and if you have any questions, remember to leave them down below and I will answer all of them. Also, if you want to see something else, I will make a video for you, and remember to like and subscribe. Bye!